Good morning, it's Riverside Breakfast with me, Jason Rossum.
Me, Ali Palmer.
And Battersea Power Station. We are joined now by Luke Belfield, who is doing something extraordinary. Good morning, Luke.
Good morning, how are you doing?
Thank you for coming into the studio this morning. And do tell us about the charity. We've had a bit of a costume change, haven't we, Ali?
We have.
We are wearing a T-shirt that says, I am versus arthritis. What does that mean, Luke?
So at age 11, my ankle swelled to the size of a tennis ball, and unfortunately no doctor could really diagnose exactly what it was. So I was bounced around from hospital to hospital, completely misdiagnosed, and finally at the age of 13 I was diagnosed with juvenile idiopathic arthritis.
And obviously people think arthritis old.
Yeah.
It's an old disease. They wouldn't think that it happens in young children, 11 years old.
That's exactly it. And I had such shame of having this old person's disease that I didn't want to tell anyone about it. So obviously then at 13 I was on the right medication and I slowly started to get better, but I had to relearn how to walk again through physio. I was on crutches a lot, and as I said, there was just this intense shame where I just didn't want to open up to anyone about it because I was so afraid of being bullied. And obviously in schools there were bullies as well, so it wasn't the easiest time during my childhood.
So it was tough, and now you want to sort of raise awareness about it.
Well, exactly. I was really fortunate because at the age of 17, 18, it managed to burn itself out, which was wonderful.
Wow.
So I went but unfortunately at the age of 24, it relapsed again. So since 24, I've had to take strong immunosuppressants to suppress my immune system. So I inject myself every fortnight with something called Amgavita. But I have a very determined mindset, so
absolutely you do. What is the situation now with the arthritis? It's still there.
I will always have to live with arthritis, and I'm on strong medications to manage it, but I live a very normal life, and it's just when I get infections I need to make sure that I'm shielding from any kind of issues possible.
And your objective is, by doing these wonderful charity exploits, which you've been doing already, and you're going to do a massive one very, very soon, is to raise awareness of this to help other people, young people who will have what's the particular arthritis called again?
So I have juvenile idiopathic arthritis. Right. I also have enthesitis-related arthritis and uveitis. It's usually a package because your autoimmune system goes into overdrive. So
you're deciding to swim the channel.
That is correct.
Wow. And you were telling us just outside, not many people have done this in history, have they?
Only 2,700 people have.
I'm amazed by that.
Because it seemed to be like a thing of, like maybe 15, 20 years ago.
Maybe even more than that. I think 20, when we were younger, we used to hear about people swimming the channel a lot, but not many people do it now. Or do they? I don't know.
No, you're completely right. I mean, more people have summited Mount Everest than they have actually swum the channel, which is a crazy statistic.
So you thought, I'm going to do it.
Exactly. Well, the great thing about swimming is there's longevity in the sport. It's a non-contact, non-impact, non-weight-bearing sport, so physios really recommend it for people with arthritis, and that's a massive thing about me. I mean, my mission is to inspire people. When I was 11 years old, all I wanted to do was play football, and I wish that I could have got into something like swimming, which would have actually helped me on my journey. So I'm currently working with doctors, patients, parents, charities, doing talks, doing podcasts, doing meetings with these parents and charities and patients. I'm co-authoring a book to basically raise awareness that movement and exercise is brilliant, and arthritis shouldn't have to limit sports.
Do you have a job, or is that your full-time job?
I do.
How do you find the time?
Yeah, I'm a software engineering manager, so I kind of look after a team. But
so you're doing that as well as your full-time job?
Yes, I am.
Extraordinary. So you've already done Jersey to France, haven't you? Swam that.
That is correct.
Is that the channel as well?
It is.
That is the channel, isn't it?
I mean, but
it's not the full experience. That was just half of it, kind of.
England to France is the pinnacle.
And you did that in July?
Exactly. Yes, I did that.
And where do you start then? Where's the start of the challenge?
In Dover. So Samfirehoe or Shakespeare Beach, and then the idea is to hopefully land on the Cap Grenade. So that's 21 miles point to point. However, it's more like 30 miles after the tides and the weather have kind of taken you over.
Goodness.
If I missed the cap, I know the hardest part is always the last 400 meters because that's where the tide is the strongest. So I know many people who've been 400 meters from landing, but unfortunately, so that's 16 lengths of a pool. But because the tides are too strong, it's going to take them 3 hours because they need to swim the other way.
And you're doing this without a wetsuit?
I am doing it without
Why?
a wetsuit. So these are the CSA rules. So the channel kind of rules. So since Captain Matthew Webb, who did it exactly 150 years ago on Monday.
Wow.
Which is very exciting. So there's a big parade down in Dover. He did it without a wetsuit, and then ever since then, this is kind of like the open water swimming rules.
Oh, so you're no wetsuit. So what's the date that you're doing it on?
Well, this is the even crazier thing. You cannot prepare a day. So I will know 6:30 p.m. the night before when I will be swimming. So you can't plan. Like, you literally can't plan. And it's called the Dover Coaster. So I could be swimming at 1 a.m. I could be swimming at 11 p.m.
But it will be in September.
It will be in September. So my window's a 6-day window from the 16th to the 21st of September. It could be pulled forward. It could be pulled backwards. We just don't know.
So it's depending on the weather and the tides. And that's the part. So how do you do it? So there's just you and a boat?
Exactly. And a wonderful crew who I'm sure are listening in. So thank you so much to the crew.
Who's in the crew?
Feeding me.
How many?
There's a lady called Laura Latham. And then I'm hoping that there's a few other people from the Serpentine Swimming Club.
Oh, great. Are you a member of that?
I am a member, and they're a brilliant group. Also the Durley crew out in Bournemouth, the King Swimmers. There's so many groups that I'm kind of a part of. The JLDSC are wonderful too. So shout out to all of those folks.
Food, you say? What will they be feeding you?
So it really depends on the individual. I know some people have had a cooked breakfast.
Lovely.
You say it's lovely. It's blended. So
I don't think and then in a pouch so you can squeeze. Yeah, that doesn't sound great.
So mainly you want to take on liquids. So like cornstarch is the main thing. But I will be mainly feeding on a normal diet of bananas, tinned peaches. But the main thing is to get that liquid inside you.
And what's the training like? Where are you doing the training? I suppose the Serpentine's quite good.
The Serpentine's great. And it's got more channel swimmers than anywhere in the world. So it's an amazing kind of place. I mean, the community of open water swimming is just wonderful. They bring lots of cake and they just inspire you all the time. You know, any one of them could really give a TED talk. I mean, there's people who've done like 4-way channels, for example. So that's from England to France, France to England, England to France.
And I feel a bit knackered after doing 40 lengths in the pool this morning at third space. So, I'm exhausted after that. But this is, how long is it going to take you, do you think? How many hours?
I try not to put a time on it because I know that there's many people who have put a time on it, and then when it gets to that time, because the tides can go against you, they're going to have to.
So you don't want to put a time on doing it, but how long should it kind of take?
So the quickest person has done it in 7 hours. The slowest person has done it in 29. So I'm hoping, I don't want to say
somewhere in the middle of those.
Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, probably to the latter end, unfortunately. But
the other question is the channel, which is like the busiest shipping lane in the world, how do you navigate that? Because they're in a little tiny boat and you're a little tiny person. How does that happen?
So basically I have to follow the boat. So I'm not sighting, I'm not looking up, I'm not looking towards France. I'm very reliant on the pilot. So I'm looking at the body language of the boat, and he's kind of navigating me where exactly to go. So yeah, and also I'm not allowed to touch the boat. That's a very important
that was
thing.
Something insane.
I can't get up or I can't take a rest.
Oh,
just
really?
Got to keep going.
That's the rules.
And again, that's the
Who
rules.
makes the rules?
The Channel Swimming Association.
And then, will they be on the boat? Will there be a member of the channel?
No, he's not. He's not swimming in the tunnel.
It? Through the tunnel, up the other side. Woo! And will anyone be meeting you at the other end?
There might be someone who greets people with a glass of champagne.
Oh, nice.
That'd be nice.
But it will be 10 minutes because I got to get straight back on the boat and back to Dover. So there'll be hopefully lots of family.
So you're not
friends.
staying in France. You don't have to bring your passport, do you?
You do, just in case. Just in case.
Oh my goodness. Well, listen, you're doing it for Versus Arthritis. Tell us about Versus Arthritis. What do they do?
Sure. Well, very quickly. So 10,000 children in the UK have arthritis. So it's a very it's a disease that is quite prominent. And as I mentioned, like, I had a massive shame of having this old person's disease. It's a very common story to be misdiagnosed when you are so young. As well. So Versus Arthritis are brilliant because they do pretty much everything. They do research, but the main thing that I love what they do is they have kind of away days and camps. So, for example, they get all these children together, and I wish I had that when I was younger to do stuff like archery. Like, I think a month or two ago they walked across the O2. Which is quite cool. They have in October in Essex an arts camp. So it's just a wonderful community that they've kind of building. And I wish I could have shared my story with other people with arthritis, because I would have felt a lot, less lonely, and I would have been able to kind of open up and hopefully get rid of some of that shame, because I do feel like, it is really important to shine a light on it.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely. And you're raising money. You've so far got £4,500. You're looking for £10,000 target. And the Just Giving page is open and it's ready for donations. If you want to put a donation into Luke, then you can do. Just go to justgiving.com/page/Luke-solo-English-channel. We'll put all of that up on our socials as well. So it's easy for you to get to. It's always a tough thing, that, isn't it? They always give you a weird...
It's not. It's always
domain name, don't they?
Yeah.
But just put Luke. If you put Luke Belfield in English Channel Swim, then everything will come up. It's a Just Giving page. Luke Belfield is the name. Can you come back on and tell us all about it once you've finished?
I would love to, Jason.
That would be superb.
I mean, the other thing is you can follow me on Instagram as well.
Great. What's that?
Arthritis Swimmer. I also have a YouTube channel. I'm hoping that I'll be able to do a live stream on my YouTube channel.
Oh, amazing!
yes.
So we can follow you here.
Yeah.
Will it be in the
Absolutely follow
morning?
me. Yeah, it does.
You don't know.
I don't
We'll
know,
follow
so,
you.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
follow
I hope
you.
so.
At some point, we might be on air whilst you're swimming.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
then also there'll be a live tracker as well with a link, so you can follow. It's called Dot Watching.
Oh,
So
amazing!
you get very emotional and very invested in other people's swim.
What's your Instagram again, Luke?
It's Arthritis Swimmer.
Arthritis Swimmer.
And my YouTube channel is From Crutches to Kilometers.
From Crutches to Kilometers
Great
on
name.
YouTube. Great. We'll put all of those details on our socials. Luke, thank you so much. Best of luck with it whenever it happens.
Thank you so
and
much.
do keep in touch. Thanks for coming in.
Cheers. Thank you.
Riverside.